Hi everyone, it's Paul again from MK Scholars. I hope you are doing great. And of course, welcome again to our YouTube channel, MK Scholars, the platform that we use every day to update you about the scholarship opportunities, job opportunities, internships, and the other opportunities. Today we're going to talk about also one of the Mastercard full scholarship. So if you are looking for Mastercard full scholarship to continue your studies, to make your dreams come true, to pursue your dreams, we got you covered. In this video, I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to guide you step by step how to apply for this full scholarship opportunity. Okay, but before I dive in, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, remember to subscribe for more upcoming videos like these ones. Okay, and also if you have like any question, if you have like any opportunity that you would like us, that you want us to talk about in our next video, just write it in the comment. And we talk about, we first of all, we answer all the comments, and also what you have asked us to talk about, we talk about it in our next videos. Okay, so let's dive in. As you all see, we are on our website, MK Scholars, and it's what we use also, as I said, every day to update you about the scholarship opportunities. We always strive to post as many as scholarship opportunities and the other opportunities that can be important to each and everyone, to someone who is trying to upgrade. Okay, and as I said, you really want to check 3 things before you apply for any scholarship opportunity, for any opportunity. Okay, let me first click on read more. When you click on read more, that's when you get to find out all the information that has been published about this scholarship. And as I was saying, you really want to check 3 things. First of all, you want to check about the eligibility criteria section. In the eligibility criteria section, that's when you get to know if you're eligible for that opportunity. Okay, and then secondly, you want to check about the available programs. You want to know if there is any program that aligns with your dreams, if there is any program that you want to pursue. Okay, and for the third one, of course, you want to check about the scholarship benefits, because some opportunities may be partial scholarship, others may be full scholarship. So you really want to know if what is being provided there is really what you want. Okay, and then let's dive in. As you'll see, it's Mastercard, as the title says, Mastercard Foundation Scholarship at American University of Beirut. Okay, and this university is one of the greatest university in Asia. It's called its short form is called AUB. That's what I'm gonna use for us to be quick. And of course, it's located in Lebanon. Lebanon is a country located in Asia. It's one of the, as I was saying, it's one of the it's one of the best university in Asia. Okay, and you can see they even said it here. It follows the American liberal arts education model. That means that the education system there is on the same level as in the one in the United States, and also it is accredited, it is approved, it's connected by the Middle States Commission on Higher Education in the United States. Okay, I think that's enough, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna spend much time talking about each and everything here. I will just get to it. I will just explain. I'll just focus on what is really important for each and everyone here. Okay. You can also see another opportunity. You can apply for it if you really want. But then going to the scholarship benefits, as I said, this is a Mastercard full scholarship. And as I mentioned it in our latest videos, what we made like recently, as I said, once you find out that the scholarship is a Mastercard, you have to thank God, because each and everything there will be covered. Even the travel, even the flight, what is gonna be covered. So since this is a Mastercard full scholarship, since this is a Mastercard scholarship, everything will be covered. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about anything here. Okay, and talking about eligibility criteria, who is eligible, and something that I forgot to mention. This is for the master's degree. Okay, this is for the master's degree. For the bachelor's degree applicants, those who are interested in a bachelor's degree, there are so many opportunities here on our website. Even on here on YouTube, you can go and check them out. So this is for the master's applicants. Okay, of course you gotta be you have to from African continent. If you're from Africa, this is your opportunity, and of course you have to be 25 years old or younger. And of course, as I said, recently, you want to demonstrate academic excellence in their previous degree. That means that you have to have your bachelor's degree right now before you start applying. Okay, and of course you have to show the talents. You have to show that your talent, your achievement is greater than your financial resources. Because as I said in the last video, I was saying that you want to mention that, you want to mention that you come from a poor family, but of course your achievement has to be bigger than your financial problems. Okay, so what you have to focus on while applying for any Mastercard scholarship, you want to show that, you want to mention that you come from a poor family, you need financial assistance, but of course be having good grades, be having great achievement. Okay, because that's what you're gonna use in your application to make it more to make it stand out from others. Okay, you can also say other opportunities. If you really want to apply for them, you can go ahead and apply for them. And of course, what are the available programs is also the important section that you want to check. If you're interested in masters in engineering management, if you're interested in competing in education, these are the available programs. Okay, if your dreams align with any program here, this is your opportunity to apply for. Okay, and of course, as they said it here, each program may have additional admission requirements. Applicants are advised to check the specific program web pages for detailed information. For example, if you're interested in engineering management, you want to click here. You want to click here to check all the admission requirements for it, because it's not just enough. It's not just enough to meet. There's a criteria. You also want to check. The admission requirements for the program you are choosing. Okay, and then we just took an example for someone who's interested in engineering management. Okay, if you're interested in any program here, you have to check. You have to click here on the program, and then that's when you get to check all the admission requirement. What is needed? What is required for that programs. While we are waiting for this to load, let us continue talking about the required documents, what you need to apply for this. Of course, you need to complete the online graduate application. That's what I'm going to show you. But this is not even a document. Okay, talking about the documents, you want to submit your transcript and the certificates. We are talking about the transcript for the bachelor's degree. Okay, for example, for your year 1, year 2, and year 3, if you just did your bachelor's degree in 3 years. Okay, you need your transcript for your bachelor's degree, but also you need certificates. We are talking about the if it depends on the academic that you followed. Okay, so now that this link has already opened, let us check for someone who is going to apply for the engineering management. Okay, you have to check this is a master's degree. And also something that I forgot to mention, I'm sorry guys, this is an online program. So you don't have to worry about the traveling to Lebanon. No, you might be here in Rwanda, for example. And then you apply for it, and then that's when you also be able to pass your studies. To study, you'll be studying from online. That's why in the scholarship benefits, also there will be the provision of the laptop. You're gonna be given the laptop that you'll be using while studying. So for example, you might have a job, you might be working like from here, like in Kigali, and then at the same time attending your classes. So the laptop will be provided for someone who will be, for the successful candidates, and also the medical insurance will be covered. As I said, each and everything will be covered. Okay, but then of course, focusing on the materials that we will need while attending your classes online. Okay, so that's what I was going to mention. So as I said, if you're interested in any opportunity here for any program, you want to check its admission requirement, because as I said, it's not just enough to meet these criteria. Okay, so as I took an example of masters in engineering management, I have to come here and then I click on run more. Okay, and then on run more, that's when I get all the information about the admission requirements, because each program has its own admission requirement. Okay, and then you click here on eligibility. Okay, you click on eligibility, and then that means that for the students who are eligible for the masters in engineering management, you have to be engineers and managers in technical industries seeking to enhance your knowledge and gain this. And this is the first one. You might also be an architect. So if you're a teacher, you're not eligible. Okay, that's why it's really important to check the admission requirement for each program that you are going to apply for. Okay, so that means that for the engineering management, you have to be an architect or engineers and managers. Okay, and of course you have to be an undergraduate bachelor's degree. As I said, this is for the masters, and then you have to have 3.2 GPA. That's what you call GPA, and you have to take your marks and then you put them on a form. Okay, if you have, like, for example, you might have like on your diploma, on your bachelor's degree, you might have like 70%. 70%, you want to take your 70% and then you put it, you multiply it by 4 and then you divide it by 100. That's when you get to find out your GPA. Okay, and of course you have to mention, you have to demonstrate your English language proficiency. But of course there is exception. There is exemption for some for the applicants who studied who studied their bachelor's degree in the English system. You don't have to submit this. Okay. So let us continue. So if you are interested in the business and administration, you also have to click here, and then you come and then you find it here, and then you see it's the admission requirement. Okay. Now we are done with that. Let's go to how to apply for this. The application has to be done in 2 steps. The first one, you have to apply for the online graduate application. This is for the admission. And while you're applying for the admission, you have to click here, open the application link. Okay. Then once you click on open link, that's when this is the first step that you have to do while applying for this. Okay, you click here on login. You may be wondering why I have opened the browser of email. It's because I have already registered for this scholarship. I was going just to show you how to do it. Okay, you can see I have they have even sent me the verification. Okay, but of course if you're if you're the new starter here, you have to click on create account. I have already created mine. As I told you, they even sent me the verification code. And of course you have to put your email here for like MK Scholars. You see I have already put it there, MK Scholars, and then you click send verification. You just write your email there, and then you click send verification, and then you will get a verification like this, code like this. And then once you get it, you will come and put it there. They will give you, once you click here send, they will give you an space to put the verification code. And then once you complete with the verification code, and then you will be able to create your account. And then after creating your account, of course, you will be able to this is the message that you will be sent to. Okay, once you start your application, and then you start your application. It's just a short process, and then you submit your application. Okay, once you're done with the first step, that was the first step. The second one, you have to submit your other US scores. You have to click here. That's what I'm gonna talk about for a little bit. You wanna click here. It's about the English proficient. As I said, there is exemption for the students who studied their bachelor's degree in English. Who studied their previous studies in English. Okay. Talking about the English language requirement, there are some. We have to go to the graduate application. Okay, for the graduate application, you have to submit one of these. AUB, this one, TOEFL, IELTS. But of course, I recommend you to submit Duolingo English test. This is the one which is more affordable for each and everyone, because it's the last time I checked to sit for this test, it was $49. For others, it's more like high, but for this one, it's only, the last time I checked it was $49 to sit for this test. Okay, and of course you gotta have these grades for the English. For the Duolingo test, as the one that I took example for, it's only 160. So the minimum, it has to be 120 to be accepted for this scholarship. Okay, let me try to break it down for a little bit. Okay, first of all, as I said, you have to apply for, you have to click here, and then you apply for this. As I was saying, that's the first step, and then you will get admitted. Once you get admission, you have to submit your English test. Okay, English proficiency test. Sometimes an applicant may be required to submit his or her English proficiency test before getting admission. But mostly, many students are asked to submit. English proficiency test once they have received their admission. Okay, so according to this, we have to check you have to deal with the category that you are in. Okay, so as I was saying, I was choosing for you to do on Duolingo English test. It's only 120, but don't worry if you don't get like 120 as they want. Don't worry, you'll not be rejected. No, you will be put in a preparatory English course. Okay, this is the program where they put the students. Where they select the students who have not met the grades that they ask for the English requirement. Okay, and of course you can see the other minimum score that you need. And also for others who cannot afford the money for this test, as I said, for example, let us see about the exemption. This is the exemption and the exception for those who don't need to submit all days the test. All graduate applicants are required to demonstrate LIU SE, as I said. It's about English proficiency test, and of course, those who are exempted, they must have graduated from USA, UK, Canada, or Australia. But of course, or in New Zealand, these are the ones who are exempted. But of course, if you are not able to afford all the money that is required for to take this test, to sit for this test, no, you don't have to submit all days. For example, for students from Rwanda, they started their previous studies, a bachelor's degree in the English system. So you might ask for the certificate from the school from the university that you graduated from, and then they give you English proficiency test. I think we talked about it. There is a video we made about it, talking about the English proficiency test certificate that you can get from the school, from the previous school or university that you studied from. Okay, so that's what you can get, and then you can submit it. Okay, and also for those who will sit for all these tests and then not pass them, not meeting the grades that they are asking, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, you will not have to sit for it again. No, they will just put you, as I said, in a preparatory program, and then in the preparatory program, that's when they get to improve your English speaking skills. Okay, it's because this is asked because they are trying to determine, they are trying to examine if you will be able to succeed in university. Okay, because all the teachings is conducted in the English system, so that's why there has to be this. This second step has to be done. Okay, I think I have tried to explain each and everything. First thing that you have to do to apply for this, you have to click here, open application link, and then you create an account, and then you do your application, then you submit it. For the second one, you have to submit your English proficiency test. For those who studied their previous studies in English, you have to ask for the document for the to whom it may concern. Maybe sometimes they call it to whom it may concern. Then you ask it from the school that you studied your previous studies, and then they give it to you saying that the language of medium was English. And then for others who wanna sit for this test, of course, don't worry, if you don't meet the grades here, you will not have to sit for it again. No, you'll be put in the preparatory English course. Okay, that's when you'll be tutored to improve your English skills. Okay, so that was it for today, talking about the Mastercard. But stay tuned for more upcoming opportunities. Okay, thank you. This was Paul from MK Scholars.